Welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here. Doing something just a slightly bit different today. I'm going back to doing my watch reviews, things I watched. I was doing them every week at one point, but then I got so busy over Easter with the kids and everything that I hadn't had time to do it. I don't want to go back to doing them monthly though, because I do my monthly haul videos. So that's enough at the end of the month. So I'm going to try and maybe do them back once a week again, but I'm just going to go through everything I watched over the last month or so I've caught up, for my benefit as much as anybody else's. So yeah, I found this new way of filming where I can put myself in this little bubble below. So I'm going to start doing some, shopping online, online sales and things like that. So keep an eye out on that as well. So yeah, all right then. So we'll work through everything I watched now. It could be quite long, so I don't blame you if you jump ship on this one. But yeah, I'll start doing them weekly again when there won't be so many films to talk about. So all right then. So the very last film I talked about was Bull. That was some time ago. So since then, I've watched Seven Voyages Sinbad. So we had the Indicator releases come through on the sale. So yeah, that was really good. Gave it 3 out of 5. Brilliant transfer on it. I think special effects look great. All right, then we got Brain Dead. So amazing movie. 4 out of 5. Peter Jackson. Great practical effects. Super gory, super gross. Yeah, super good fun. Then I watched Joyride with Paul Walker. Every now and again, like, you just sat down in the evenings and a film just randomly pops in your head. And I always remember liking it. So, yeah, I watched Joyride, another 3 out of 5, pretty decent. If I put a heart on Letterboxd, what it means is that I would be happy to watch a film again. So some films, I might review them 3, 4 out of 5. They might not have a heart next to them. It just means I'd be in no rush to watch it for a second time. Obviously, films that rate 2 out of 5, there, yeah, I got no intentions of watching those again. So Joyride gets 3 out of 5, and I would watch it again in the future as well. All right then, so moving on then, we got 30 Days a Night with Melissa George and Josh Hartnett. Yeah, I gave this one 4 out of 5, way better than I remember. Awesome graphic novel adaptation. All right then, we got X by Ty West. I know it's been a bit decisive, a bit divisive, this film, but I really enjoyed it. Again, I gave it 4 out of 5. I give it a heart. I'd watch it again. Yeah, so yeah, really good film, really creepy. All right, then I went to the cinema with my family to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of these video game adaptations. I'm not really a big fan of these family movies where they, they want to mix the real world in with the CGI and it just feels so forced. Like Sonic, it's just got no business being in the real world. If you're going to do a Sonic film, just set it in Sonic world. It doesn't have to be humans in it. Disney have been doing it for years. So yeah, yeah, I didn't really like it. Same as all the other films. In fact, the main guy in this, Cyclops, whatever his name is from X-Men, he done Hop and Sonic the Hedgehog 1, so he's made the same film 3 times now. So this was a good film, Brawl in Cell Block 99. I gave this 3 out of 5. This is from the same director as Dragged Across the Concrete and what's the Western, the gross Western? I can't think what it is off the top of my head now, but you know the one I mean, Bone Tomahawk. I always redirected those. So this film was pretty good. It was led down by some special effects, I thought. Towards the end, there was some practical effects work where Vince Vaughn sort of stomping this guy's head on the floor and dragging him. And there was a shotgun blast to the head as well. But they tried to get too much detail. They tried to make it look too gross or whatever. And it just ended up looking real fake. They could have done maybe a faster shot so you couldn't notice it. But yeah, overall, pretty good film. All right, then we have The Sadness, the crazy Taiwanese zombie movie. I'm sure you've all seen this one by now, or you've been living under a rock, especially if you're into horror. So I really liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5. I watched my 4K of Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, I thought the best thing about this film was Jackie Gleason. I don't really recall seeing him in a lot of other films, but I know he's a famous name. So yeah, I enjoyed watching that one. That was funny. That was another 3 out of 5. Oh, I'm just going to start to think I hate kids' films. I don't, but I do look for a bit of adult entertainment in there as well. And if I don't find any, then it's not going to get a good review. So yeah, bad guys, bad jokes is my review. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it at all. All right, then we had this A24 movie that people told me about, Red Rocket. And actually it was good. Notice I gave it 3 out of 5, but there's no heart, because I wouldn't be in a rush to watch it again, because the main guy in it, he's an arsehole, fair dude. He's like a right dirty, perverted, self-centered asshole, and you just want to punch him, but I do anyway. So I enjoyed it, but yeah, I wouldn't be in a rush to watch it again. But, check it out if you want to, because it was good. All right, then I had my 4K in a sale, Wonder Woman 1984. I had already seen it. Thought I'd give it a second viewing, give it a second chance. But yeah, it was still pretty crap, to be honest. CGI is so shoddy for a movie made now. But like I said in my review, it did pay good good. It did pay good homage to the old TV show from the 70s. Alright, here's a kids' film I really enjoyed. I watched this on holiday in the caravan when it was raining. Kubo and the Two Strings. So I got to put my review there. Kill Bill for kids. And yeah, that's basically it, really. Alright, the Hammer movie, Dracula. Watched my physical copy of this. Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee. Absolutely fantastic film. The battle at the end between Van Helsing and Dracula, absolutely awesome. Alright, then I tucked into my Species second sight box set. I watched the first one, so yeah, really good. 90s sci-fi horror. Good practical effects, but the CGI was crap. They should have just stuck with the practical all the way through, really. And then I watched this sort of slow-burning Irish horror, You Are Not My Mother. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. Like I said, I wouldn't be watching it again, so there's no heart, but overall, as a one-time view, it was okay. Black Coat's Daughter, okay, amazing slow burn horror movie. 4 out of 5, very creepy and atmospheric, like it says in my review. And yeah, definitely demands repeat viewing, constantly spotting new things. Alright, then I watched Doctor Strange before the release of Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse. It was okay, 3 out of 5. I think I enjoyed it more the first time. Mads Mikkelsen was great in it, could have done with being in it a bit more. And similar to Multiverse of Madness, I enjoyed it. It was okay. It wasn't nothing major. I did enjoy the horror elements that Sam Raimi brought to it. But, you know, Wanda was chewing the scenery the entire film. So, may as well have just made a Wanda movie, really. Then I watched Lionheart, or AWOL as my Blu-ray's called. I got it in a 101 sale in HMV. Yeah, like I said on my review, standard 90s Van Damme actioner. 3 out of 5. I do enjoy these films. It's some weird sort of setups for the fights. There's like an underground fighting ring, and they fight in one of these weird places. And in this one, I don't know why I laugh, but they're fighting in an empty swimming pool. I don't know, it's just funny. Smoking Aces, I didn't think that much of it really, or style, no substance. Good cast. Some of them are not great actors really. They sound like big names like Alicia Keys, but is she that great an actress really? I like her though, don't get me wrong, her music's great, but maybe stick to the piano. Alright, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This was a second viewing of this film. Remember not liking it the first time. Went for it the second time, thought, you know, it's all the signs point to it being right at my street, produced by Del Toro, you know, all these good monster stories. But it was just overdone with CGI. It would have been so much better if it was done with practical effects. So I'm only giving it 2. Morbius, I don't need to waste much time on this, but 2 out of 5. A little bit better than what I thought it was going to be, actually, because, you know, it was really kicked to death, wasn't it? But I just hate CGI faces, like at the end, Matt Smith, when he's fighting against Morbius, and all his face is CGI. It's just crap in it. It's so fake, like, it's just so obvious. Want some makeup going on. The Mortuary Collection, this is good. This is a Shudder movie. I got this on 4K from Germany. It's got Clancy Brown in it. It's an anthology film. It's got 4 or 5 shorts. Really good. It looks stunning in 4K. Absolutely stunning. It's set in like a sort of, not seaside resort, but a sort of like rocky sort of, you know, Dover Cliffs type place, you know. It just looks really cool. Oh, so then we got Beverly Hills Cop 2. I bought the 4K of this. 3 out of 5, better than the first one. No love hard though, so I'm not in a rush to ever watch it again. I just don't think these films are as funny as people make out, I gotta be fair. But yeah, it's okay as a one-time watch. I love Tony Scott as well, so. Then we got the Steel Book of Friday the 13th Part 3, so not as good as the first 2, but landmark movie because he gets the mask. Gave it 3 out of 5. I enjoy it, I always do. Yeah, really good movie. Karate Kid 1. Oh, I forgot how good the soundtrack is on this. I watched my 4K with Dolby Atmos, and the soundtrack for this movie is booming, fair dues. Great film as well overall. 4 out of 5. Carnfall did. Now, unlike a lot of people, I like the second one. I've probably seen the second one more than I've seen the first one, so it was no chore to watch it again in 4K. And yeah, I really like it. The scenes in Japan when he's saving the kid from the tree during the storm, and when he's fighting the guy to the death, and they're all playing the little drum things. Yeah, I really like it actually. Karate Kid Part 3, I know everyone hates this, but I actually quite like it as well. Just because I grew up watching it. I know it's terribly acted, but it's got the guy in it, what's his name? He's just come into Cobra Kai in the last series or 2. I can't think what his name is off the top of my head now. But yeah, he makes quite a good enemy for Daniel LaRusso in this. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Alright, then I watched the 4K of Wild Things. Yeah, better than I thought actually, this film. A little bit preposterous. Some of the stuff they do towards the end, like, you know, to sort of throw some twists here and there. A little bit over, yeah, overdone, but still, yeah, you got to suspend your belief a bit. But still a really good film. Really worth checking out. Alright, it's not often I give a film 1 out of 5, but this 2-pack biopic, All Eyes on Me, I'm sorry, it was terrible. I love Tupac, but from a technical point of view, this movie was just terribly made. It is just like movie school for kindergarten kids. Like, just don't bother. Hopefully they do it justice, or do Tupac justice in the future. Mask, I love this film. Watched it with my missus. I had a nice media book of it from Germany. Cher's fantastic in it. The old cast are fantastic. Yeah, good film. I watched Species 2. I was watching Man vs. Film, Graham's channel, and he had the 88 box set. He said Species 2 is not as bad as you might think. So yeah, I checked it out. It was pretty bad, but I see what he means, because the practical effects were awesome in it. So there's enough there for any sort of movie lover from my sort of era to enjoy, because we're all about the practical effects. Oh, I got the 4K of Cat's Eye. That was really good. I used to love this film when I was a kid. Always used to watch it. 3 out of 5 all day. Looks stunning in 4K. Would have got a higher score if it had more shorts, but I just think 3 shorts is a bit stingy for an anthology. But hey ho, still really good. All right, Tales of Witness Madness. This is a good anthology movie. This is not produced by Amicus, but when Amicus started falling apart, and other companies were sort of like dipping their foot into the water, they borrowed a lot of stuff off Amicus, like the stars and things, and they made this movie, Tales of Witness Madness. It's got Joan Collins in, and Donald Pleasance. I may as well just say bloody, can't even remember his name now either, from Halloween. Okay, but yeah, so it's really good. Good solid stories, and one worth checking out. Probably a movie you haven't really heard of, so yeah, well worth watching. Loomis, obviously, is the guy's name I'm thinking of, obviously. Superhost, yeah, I watched this. I had heard about it. I heard a couple of people say it's good, but then I was watching Alan Scouser, and he said it's really good as well. So I thought, that's enough people now to say this film's good. I'm going to watch it. And yeah, it was all right. I only gave it 2 out of 5 because I just found it really predictable, but I can see why people enjoyed it, because it is a step above some of the other rubbish you get on Shudder. All right, then we got Dashcam, the new the new Rob Savage film, the guy who done Host. This was really good. This is not for everyone. I wouldn't say it's extreme, but it's quite gross out, you know. It's about a girl. She's like an influencer. She's a bit of a knobhead, really, a pain in the ass. She flies over to Britain to see her friend. She's not really well received by the friend and his wife, because she's just, you know, like a madhead. Like, you know, he wants to go do all these crazy things. She ends up stealing his car and whatever, like when he turns her out his house. And it follows her around for a night of mayhem in London. But she offers to give this old lady a lift for some cash. And yeah, things just go tits up from there. So yeah, that's Dashcam, well worth a watch, 4 out of 5. Now what's this film? Hunt for the Wilder People. This was really good. It's directed by Taiki Waititi. He's just getting on board with Marvel now, and he's done loads of funny stuff like What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, hilarious guy. So yeah, I love this film. It's really funny. Sam Neill was great in it. The boy, the funny guy. Can't think what his name is, but he was really funny. So yeah, really worth checking out. What I say about this one as well is I grabbed it on DVD from the charity shop, and the picture quality was chef's kiss. You know, DVDs look soft usually. There's a lot of good cinematography in this, because it's in New Zealand, in the wilderness, and honestly, you could see all the blades of grass, all the leaves. It didn't look like splodges of green. So if the only chance is to see this film on a DVD copy, then don't be put off, because it was really good. Fair play. And to bring me up to date was a comedy I watched. Again, I used to watch this film all the time as a kid. I grabbed it from a charity shop. Mo Money with Damon Wayans, and the acting debut of Marlon Wayans. So it wasn't as funny as I remember when I was a kid, but it was still quite funny. So yeah, 3 out of 5 I think, but without a hard, so I'm not in no mad rush to watch it again. All right then, so we whizzed through all those films there. I actually thought there was a lot more to go through, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. So what I'm going to do now is I'll try and keep on top of this now, and I'll try and bring you a new video every week, probably in this format. And we'll get back to maybe doing Bumper's Movie of the Week as well. All right then, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. I'll have a new video up Friday. We're going to do some sale hunting on the Severin sale. I can't wait for that. All right, catch you soon.